So the other day I was scrolling through my YouTube homepage and I found this video. The guy claimed Marlow was a closet cheater and had visual evidence. However, according to some commenters, it was a ping issue and Marlow had even addressed these herself and seemed to be correct. But this video won't be focusing on the bigger picture. While he was listing evidence for his claim, I thought that one of the pieces of evidence was a little not really evidence. He claimed that Marlow using 2000 DPI and 100% in-game sensitivity was absurd, and that it was impossible to have high-level gameplay with such a high sensitivity. As someone who uses high sensitivity myself, I thought this was garbage. Anyway, I left a comment on the video. I use 100% in-game sensitivity and 1600 DPI, and my aim is probably my best trait when it comes to combat. 2000 DPI doesn't seem that ridiculous to me, especially if they have a lot of experience. I'm not saying that Marlow doesn't cheat, I'm just saying that she uses high sensitivity as evidence to claim she cheats is really dumb. And he responded. What you are saying is purely anecdotal, by the way. Claiming to use 3.8 centimeters per 360 doesn't make it a viable competitive setting. It makes it a severe handicap, especially in higher levels where people have insane movement and baiting. After reading your comment, I decided to look into your channel and found old gameplay where it doesn't look like you're using that high of sensitivity. Until anyone can show video evidence of maintaining smooth tracking on a very good player at that sensitivity, your personal claim only proves my point, that such a setting is absurd and that anyone can say they use 1000 billion DPI 100%. This comment wasn't entirely weird. Saying that anyone can claim they use infinite sensitivity is right, but at the same time, how does me saying I have high sensitivity prove that it's impossible to aim with it? So I decided to record myself playing Minecraft with high sensitivity. But before I show you that, I have a few more words. In his comment, he says he looked at my old videos and found me using low sensitivity, but there's actually no proof that I used low sensitivity in those videos. And also, my most recent video on my channel of me PvPing is literally 2.5 years old. Yeah, this is my first Minecraft video since June of 2023. Also, on his video, there were a lot of other people saying they use high sensitivity, and he kind of said the same thing. That using high sensitivity and having good aim is biologically impossible, and that people would need to stream their raw input with a ruler to showcase that using a sensitivity that high is possible. First of all, that's just really dumb. And also, if we need to do all of this to prove that high sensitivity is possible to aim with, where's your evidence that it's impossible in the first place? Anyway, the final thing I want to talk about is the claim itself. I want you to think about this for a second. This guy claims that high sensitivity is impossible to aim with, and that because Marlow uses high sensitivity, she's a hacker. Think about how goofy that is for a second. Now before all you go to the comments and attack me, I want to correct you. I'm not defending Marlow. I don't know whether or not Marlow cheats. I have no evidence of that. I'm just proving this random guy on YouTube wrong. Anyway, here's the footage. Now let's play. So there you have it. That's it. We've pushed the human limit, aiming with high sensitivity. Okay, my aim isn't perfect, but it's pretty decent, and I'm not a top player who's been playing the game for years like Marlow. Anyway, I can aim with high sensitivity.